Well, good morning, afternoon, evening, night, whatever. Wherever you are, good something to you because it's always a good day and a good time. And today I just want to discuss being able to manifest, giving you tips to manifest trips and travel. So if you're a person like me who used to want to travel and didn't know where to start, how, and all those things, we're going to hop into that today. And so I have 10 tips to manifest your travel lifestyle, hunted. And I just want to be able to, excuse me while I get this situated right now. But I just want to be able to get it to you today. And so we're going to hop into it. And so the first thing is to write down, if you have a vision board or something like that, write it down, cut it out, and post it there. Write down where you want to travel to. Is it New York like it was for me? Is it Atlanta? Is it Australia? Write it down. And then secondly, visualize yourself there. Visualize you going, taking a trip. Just see yourself there. See yourself where you want to go. You have to see it to believe it. So visualizing, seeing, and believing that you are taking this trip, boo-boo, to the Bahamas, Aruba, Jamaica. Come on, pretty mama, to Bermuda, Bahama. Y'all know the song I'm talking about, though. Right. And so, visualize yourself taking that trip. 3, we want to feel like we're there. You seeing yourself there. While you seeing yourself there, feel like you're there, enjoying things, and just feeling good, feeling the sand, feeling the sun on your face, or just enjoying the culture. If you're like in Asia, what would that feel like for you? So feeling yourself there. Okay, I tried to put this up because last time I know I was just steady moving my hair. And so, number 4, start working towards your goal. So, that is like ways to earn extra money to fund your trip, manifesting extra money to fund your trip, maybe doing like a yard sale to fund your trip, whatever. Just whatever you're doing, though, don't feel like you got to go harder. No, we ain't got to go harder. We believe harder. We visualize harder. We feel harder. We manifest harder. But don't feel like you have to get overwhelmed, because that's not. I'm going to discuss that in another video, but that's not being vibrational. When you feel like, you're being overwhelmed to get something, or you got to do something much more strenuous and harder. No, when I say work towards your goal, I'm meaning like start being that vibrational match. If it takes, doing things like this not of overwhelmed to you, maybe having a yard sale, maybe getting rid of stuff that you no longer need and selling it on eBay, stuff like that. Something that's not gonna have you in this, I gotta go hard for this, I gotta go hard. I'm tired. Getting you out your vibration and mix. We don't want you doing that in these streets, okay? So we want you to still, work towards your goals, but not hard. Still be on that flow, that alignment, allowing this trip to manifest in your life. And so keep speaking about it. Keep telling others that you plan to visit this place. Keep, telling yourself, I can't wait till I go, to visit this place. I've done these, So, hey, purchase your luggage. If you don't have luggage already, when you're out and then, Black Friday sales are coming up, where do you feel like you finna go this year or whenever? Purchase your suitcase, purchase your luggage, purchase your, your carry-on. Purchase those things. That's you believing and knowing that you're going to have this trip coming to fruition. So purchase your luggage. And so number 7 is to start researching. You know, research your room, research things to do, research ticket prices around the dates that you may see yourself going, whether it's maybe Christmas time or maybe, you know, spring. In the spring you want to go, or for your birthday. Start researching what are the room prices around this time. You know, would it be better for me to try to take it this time or that time? And so do that. You know, what would I do there? What's to do in this area? You know, where would I want to visit? And just look at the reviews and things like that. So start doing your research of the areas. You know, if it's the hotel room, you want to see what type of area it is, because you're going to be sleeping there. You know, if you want to visit certain clubs or, you know, attractions, you want to just get the reviews on the things, because if you purchase something in advance, you want to make sure that you know, are gonna be in a good place and have a good time. So we on good vibrations, so we want to go into a good time too, which good comes to those who are good. You know, you reap what you sow. So but hey, we still living life now, and so we just want to still be diligent in our things that we do. So still look at the reviews of everything, you know, like the places, and you know, how far are you from this. If you're going here, making sure you're not 3 hours out from an attraction you want to go to, and then you stand way here. So look at and do your research from the, you know, the radiuses and the proximity and the reviews on, you know, the safety and all those things. And if the food, like I'm a vegan, so a lot of times I try to get close to vegan spots, so I don't have to have, you know, so much inconvenience as it is to eat my lifestyle. So I'm trying to stay close to a nearby vegan restaurant. I'm looking on Uber Eats to see what vegan restaurants in the area. Happy Cow, which is a great vegan app for those who eat vegan, but we don't gonna stay on that vegan part on this video. We talking about something else, but I'm just saying, if you do have a certain lifestyle or things you like to eat or things you want to do, you want to just check, do your research, and look at the radius and all those things, and get those things, you know, in place before you go. And so number 8, you want to book your hotel, boo-boo. Like, hey, that's the first step. You got somewhere to sleep. You want, or if you have family there, but I'm pretty sure if you had family, you probably would have been visit. So you're trying to go somewhere. You don't know where you gonna sleep at, you know. And then if you do have family, many times you don't want to just intrude on people, you know, what they got going, work and their lifestyles and their children, their homes, their spouses. So if it is family there, you still may want you somewhere to stay. I know my preference is to, you know, still have my own comfortability, especially if I'm taking my kids or if I have my boo or whomever, you know, whatever. So yeah, so book your hotel, have that in place so that you know, well, hey, I'm closer. I got me somewhere to stay here, and it's up in this stuff. So, you know, number 9 is, baby, hotel, boo-boo. You gotta book your plane, train, or bus. You know, bus, plane, or train. Which either order you want to say it. Plane, bus, or train. You gotta book it to get there. So that's number 9. Go ahead on and book that plane, bus, or train so that you can get to the destination. And so the final step to manifest your trip, number 10, is to get out of your head, get out of your bank account, and take the trip. Quit looking at what you have, you know, and you should be in a position by number 10 to go and take your trip. Put it on that to-do list of, check it off your to-do list that you visit and travel to this place, because you've manifested this trip into reality. Like I always say, you create the life you want, and it takes steps to creating and manifesting these things in your life. And I am speaking from someone who was a little girl who used to always look up in the sky at planes flying, because my mom, she wasn't able to just take us on any trips growing up, but she would always take us to do stuff in the area. Like every weekend we would go to the skating rink, movies, something. And so I always wanted to just travel out of town, you know, but back then, you know, not many of us was flying like we do now. And so it was just like, oh, one day, and one day came. And so my first plane trip was to Las Vegas. But I always wanted to go to New York. Well, I always wanted to go to Las Vegas because you would see it on TV at the National Lampoon's Family Vacation or something like that I used to watch. So you always want to go see there, you know, in person. Is it like it is? And then I used to gamble back in the day. So, hey, it was like, I want to go to Vegas one day, but never did go when I was gambling. And I stopped that, thank God. Well, I know how to not overdo it, but, you know, that's a past life, you know. So, anyhow, just going out there and just having a great time and, you know, seeing all the stuff. And I actually went to Vegas twice. So I'm going to tell y'all where all I've manifested traveling. So my first trip was to Las Vegas. Me and a friend, we stayed out there about 7 days. And we actually drove to Arizona because we wanted to see the Grand Canyon, which was all fogged up and cloudy the day we was trying to see it. So we couldn't just actually go see it because it was too fogged up. The third trip was to, well, I don't know if you count Arizona because it was like we went there and turned around. But I went there. So number 3 was to Miami with some friends. 4, I went to, no, my first trip was to New Orleans with my homie. We drove to New Orleans. Dang, I went to New Orleans about 2 times, but that wasn't far from Mississippi. So that wasn't on a plane. So we drove to New Orleans. So I'm on like number trip 5. So New Orleans, Las Vegas, Arizona, Miami. Number 5 was to, what was number 5? Oh, I finally went to California, and I manifested this for my children. My kids always wanted to go to California, and I kept telling them. I always tell them, Mama gonna get y'all to California like Michael Jackson's daddy. And when we got there, I was like, I told y'all I was gonna get y'all to California, you know? So, hey, I got them to California. I got to California. 6 was where I always wanted to go. And you guessed it, New York. A concrete jungle what dreams are made of. Y'all don't even pay me no mind like that. But yes, New York. So we went to New York. And then y'all won't even guess what happened. Went to New York. Ended up overstaying in New York and was like, I'm ready to leave New York because I was in Brooklyn. We stayed in Manhattan, right around from Times Square. And we went to Brooklyn. We went to Queens. We went to, where else did we go? Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem. Yeah, so we was able to, we came in through Jersey and we left through Queens because it was a flight delay, so. But it was awesome. Overall, it was an awesome trip. I do want to go back. And this the thing. So this year I wanted to go to Hawaii. However, a sister girl ended up going to Miami again and Las Vegas again. So we're going to still be manifesting Hawaii. And when I get in Hawaii, y'all will know about it because who knows? Hawaii is up next. So I'm manifesting Hawaii. And another thing is I did buy my passport because I am manifesting going, you know, out the country. I want to go to Dubai. I want to go to, you know, just different places, Africa. And so that's part of manifesting your travel. I purchased the passport because that's me believing that I'm going to be able to go. I'm going to go. And so seeing myself in those places and doing what I have to do to manifest it into my reality. So as I always say, you are great. And the life that you want, you create. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so that you can get a notification every time I upload a video so you can keep manifesting and creating the life that you desire, your travel, your lifestyle, and boo-boo. Having your good old time. Why not? You deserve it, boo-boo. So I also want y'all to drop in the comments, it's my time. It's up and it's stuck in the air because I'm going to your destination spot. So I am going to whatever you going to because I'm going to Hawaii. You know, I know I can go out of the country since I got my passport, but I want to still visit places in the States first. You know, it's a lot of places I need to see here before I'm trying to go outside of where I'm at. So put where you plan to travel to in the description box. In the comment box below, and have a great one.